In this video, we will be talking about function operations and compositions. From our recent video, we tackled about function operations only, but this time we'll be adding the concept of compositions, so these kinds of problems. I know that we've encountered these before, but in this worksheet, the Kuta software intends to emphasize on composition solving. So yeah, without further ado, let's start. Now, perform the indicated operation. As usual, our strategy for number one, let's we can make conclusions now. Our x is equal to x. We don't know what the constant is, so yeah. We'll encircle these. Let's enumerate. So g of x is x cubed plus x plus the operation sign is addition. So yeah, h of x is x plus 5. We could place a parenthesis, but it doesn't really make a difference anymore. Only in this case. So let's continue. So x cubed plus 2x plus 5. And this is our final answer. Oops. Alright, let's move to number 2. We still don't know what x is in constant form, in integer form, so we'll be labeling. We know the drill. F of x, it's basically x plus 5. Our operation is minus, so we have minus x raised to 2 plus x. So we'll place a parenthesis just to make sure that we don't make a mistake in the calculation in how we see the expression. So the minus sign is not intended for this term only. It is also intended for distributive property. So most likely that is the case. So x plus 5 minus x squared plus, minus x. In that case, negative x raised to 2 plus 5, x minus x is 0. So we won't add that anymore. So this is our answer now. This is so ugly. It's equivalent to f of x minus g of x. Alright, let's move to number 3. Again, we don't know what x is in constant form, so we continue minus g of x, which is x cubed minus 2. Now, simplify. So negative x cubed plus 3x and plus 1 and plus 2. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So we place plus 3 there. And that is our answer. Alright, let's move to number 4. Number 4, g of x, or 4x minus 4 minus the quantity negative x raised to 2 minus 4. Please be careful of the operation signs. These two negative symbols are separate. They're not one. So be wary of that. So negative, negative, we have positive x squared. This is positive 4x. So 4x plus 4x is 8x. And we have minus 4. This is our answer. Right, box. Let's move to number 5. For number 5, we still don't know what x is. So g of x, it's basically 3x plus 3 times. Now our operation is multiplication, so we place multiplication times x cubed plus 3. So quadratic, we use the FOIL method, just like how we solve quadratic expressions. So 3x raised to 4 plus 9x plus 3x raised to 3 plus 9. So it's already simplified, I suppose. We'll just correct the alignment. So 3x raised to 4 plus 3x raised to 3 plus 9x plus 9 is equivalent to g of x times h of x. Alright, square that. And let's move to number 6. For number 6, our operation is multiplication. And we still don't know what x is in constant form, so proceed to the usual drill. Alright, so file method, negative 4x raised to 4 minus 16x raised to 3 plus 4x raised to 3 plus 16x raised to 2. So negative 4x raised to 4 minus negative 16 plus 4 is negative 12x raised to 3 and plus 16x raised to 2. This is our answer. And we'll have to square that. There you go. Let's move to number 7. Our usual drill. Alright, t raised to 2 plus 3t times the quantity 3t minus 4. Both of these are quantities because they're encased in parentheses. So, yeah. Simplify, evaluate. 3t raised to 3. That's an ugly 3. Let's fix it. There you go. Negative 4. Not sure why that happened. Negative 4t raised to 2 plus 9t raised to 2 minus 12t. There's so many t's. Yeah. Let's proceed. 3t raised to 3, simplify, plus 5t raised to 2 minus 12t is equivalent to g of t times f of t. Alright, let's move to number 8. For number 8, our usual drill, 3x minus 4 times quantity 3x minus 2, 9x raised to 2 minus 6x minus 12x plus 8. We'll simplify this. This will be minus 18x and beside plus 8. Make it nearer to each other. And yeah, this is already the answer. Okay. Now, we have the new instruction. We have to perform the composition. So this time, we have more difficult given. But please, it's going to be more confusing, of course. We'll be expecting that. But if you focus, if you acknowledge the position of the given, we can't guarantee, but it's most likely that you will be able to answer this correctly. So follow my lead. So this is just an arrow just to show our progress. G of hx, g of h of x, which is this is h of x. So g of h. I'm so sorry. Give me a few seconds to consider. So yeah, g of h of x is within the parentheses that is encased by g. So yeah, let's continue. Our g basically shows that x minus 2. It's x minus 2. So provided that this is our x, so x is equal to negative x plus 1, we will have negative x plus 1 minus 2. And let's proceed, continue, simplify negative x minus 1. This is our final answer. So let me explain. G of h of x is in other words, these are equal to each other. So I hope that makes it clear. And how we simplify this, we base it on the g of x, what we have in g of x, such that the x is equivalent to what we have in h of x. So that's how things work in performing the composition. That's how we answer it. Let's go to number 10. So what we're trying to find is f of a. It really is weird and redundant when we say this in verbal form. But anyways, let's just continue. So arrowhead, f of a, which is basically 2 a plus 4, is equivalent to 2 times literally 2a plus 4 plus 4. It does look weird, but that's how things work. So f of 2a plus 4 is equivalent to, note that these are the same, alright? What we have inside the f of a is literally 2a plus 4, so it's the same. I hope that is well clarified already. Let's simplify this part. 4a plus 8 plus 4, which is basically 12. And yeah, this is our final answer. Or in other words, we could just basically do this. There's not much of a need for an action, but just to conform to what's been written here too. In example 9, in problem 9, we could just remove negative x plus 1 and just replace it with the usual one. But either way, I think they're both correct. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is that way. So let's solve for number 11. Find g of f of t. So again, g of f of t. So g f of t is t raised to 2 minus t. But I don't think we have to do that anymore. G of f of t, let's just enumerate it that way, is equivalent to what we have for g is 4t minus 3. So 4, our t would be our f of t, which is, so yeah, just place it that way, and minus 3. I hope you're seeing the pattern right now. Just in case you haven't yet, I'll be constantly showing it until we finish the worksheet. So please stay tuned in watching this. So yeah, 4t raised to 2 minus 4t minus 3. This is our final answer. We've simplified it already. Nothing else that is in the need for change. So yeah, let's move to number 12. G of h of x. So g of h of x is equivalent to, we'll be using this. So our x will be equal to negative 4x plus 3, place that in a parenthesis, and plus 2. So basically we're following how it works here. Sorry about that. G of h of x is equivalent to negative 4x plus 5. And that sets it up. This is our final answer. Let's move to number 13. Alright, find g of h of x. So we're given g of h of x is equivalent to 4 times our x is going to be equal to this. So x raised to 2 plus 1, then plus 5. That way, let's simplify. 4x raised to 2 plus 4 plus 5 is 9. So this is our final answer. Let's move to number 14. So find g of h of n. So g of h of n is equivalent to our 4n. So whereas our n is equivalent to negative n plus 3. Then plus 2 to fulfill what's being expressed in g of n. So continue, simplify negative 4n, plus 12 plus 2 is 14. So yeah, this is our final answer. Alright, we are at the final test because the next page is going to be our answer key. Perform the composition and evaluate for the given number. Let's start with number 15. Alright, enumerate g of f of negative 5. Now we know what x is, so it's negative 5. So ever since we started this video, we've never seen the x value at all. But number 15 is our first time to find our x value, so please pay attention. G of f of negative 5 is equivalent to, we'll be using this again. So 2, whereas, or such that our x is equivalent to 4x plus 3, then plus 4. G of f of negative 5 is equivalent to, we'll be simplifying, so 8x plus 6 plus 4 is 10. So I almost forgot. Considering that x is already equivalent to 5, we can substitute this one. This bad boy over here. This one. So let's go back, reverse, enumerate again. So 2 times negative 5. There you go. Plus 4. So I think we're lacking something. I'm so sorry. Square bracket this time. We'll still be using f of x as our basis for x. So 4 times 5 plus 3. Then we place plus 4 in the end. We cap it with plus 4 in the end. So 2 times 20 plus 3. So 5 times 4 is 20, 23. Give me a few seconds to reconsider. Please kindly place that in the calculator. We'll be using our calculator this time. So 4 times the quantity, 4 times 5 plus 3, then plus 4. A few more seconds, please, to give me a few more seconds. Alright, let's try distributive property. Or no. I can see my mistake now. There you go. I forgot the negative sign. So please do not forget the negative sign. Otherwise, it's going to blow your entire solution up. I mean it. So place this in the calculator. Our answer will be negative 30. That is our final answer. How can we prove that it's negative 30? We'll check the solution later, but I'm pretty sure this is negative 30. I mean, we'll be checking the answer key later. So, for number 16, the same drill, but this time we know what x is. So x is equivalent to 2. But it still doesn't change the fact that we still have to consider f of 2 within the g. So g of f of 2 is equivalent to our n. N is negative 4, n plus 2 raised to 2 minus 5 times negative 4n plus 2. So assuming that this is n. So we can see clearly almost how this is related to this. Alright, let's continue simplifying. We'll still be placing the values, by the way, of x, by which our x right now is n. Please do not confuse that. N is equal to x is equal to 2. So that's why we place a square bracket, because we'll be placing parentheses in order to insert the value of n. So negative 4 times 2 plus 2. So yeah, this is a pretty long solution, but at least we're not confused anymore. So negative 4 times 2 is 8 plus 2. I'm not speaking right now because I'm placing the entire expression in the calculator. Our answer would basically be 66. Alright, let's go for number 17. Number 17, find f of 3 plus g of 3. So we can say that our n is equivalent to 3. So our usual technique ever since the recent video, so f of 3 is equivalent to 2 times 3 minus 4, and for finding g of n, g of 3 in other words is equivalent to 4 times 3 plus 4. Alright, finish. 6 minus 4 is 2. 12 plus 4 is 18. Yeah, 8. No. 12 plus 4 is 16. So sorry about that. Huh? Alright, so provided that, we can now add them. So 2 plus 16 is basically 18. So yeah, that's our final answer. Right, let's go to number 18. So let's enumerate. Our x is equivalent to 2. And we're given an operation of multiplication, so we'll find f of 2 and g of 2. F of 2 is equivalent to 2 times 2 minus 5, and here we have, for g of 2, we have 2 raised to 2 minus 5. So yeah, there is no difference really whether we place a parenthesis or not in a positive constant, but if it's a negative, that's a different discussion. So f of 2 is equivalent to 4 minus 5, negative 1. Our g of 2 is equivalent to 4 minus 5, which is also equivalent to negative 1. Probably a coincidence, maybe not. Can't be too sure. So f of 2 times g of 2 is negative 1 times negative 1 is basically positive 1, which is equivalent to literally what is asked to find. What is being asked to find. Alright, let's move to number 19. So g of negative 4 plus f of negative 4, we have an operation. Let's solve for g of x and f of x provided that x is equivalent to negative 4. So g of negative 4 is equal to negative 4 minus 1. F of negative 4 is equivalent to 4 times negative 4 plus 3. With that, g of negative 4, simplify negative 5. For f of negative 4, negative 16 plus 3, negative 13. That is our answer there. And negative 5 plus negative 13 is negative 18. That is our final answer. Alright, let's move to number 20, our last for this worksheet. So we know that a, this time it's a is equivalent to negative 10, and operation is addition. So h of a, so h of negative 10 is equivalent to negative 10 minus 1. G of a, which is negative 10, is equivalent to negative 4 times negative 10 minus 5. So h of negative 10 is equal to negative 11. G of negative 10 is equivalent to 40 minus 5, which is 35. And with that, negative 11 plus 35 is 24, I suppose. Yeah, I think. Yes, it's 24 indeed. 35 minus 11 is 24. Interchanging, negative 11 plus 35 is still 24. So yeah. Right, we finished the worksheet. I'll be checking it right now so that you can be rest assured for the entire worksheet. Let's go back to number 1. Number 1, x cubed plus 2x plus 5, correct. Negative x raised to 2 plus 5, correct. Negative x raised to 3 plus 3, x plus 3 is correct. x raised to 2 plus 8x plus minus 4, correct. Number 5, 3x raised to 4 plus 3x raised to 3 plus 9x plus 9, correct. Negative 4x raised to 4 minus 12x raised to 3 plus 16x raised to 2, correct. 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 Negative x, negative 1, correct. 4a plus 12, correct. Negative 4x plus 5, correct. Negative 14 plus 14, correct. 4x raised to 2 plus 9, correct. Correct. And for number 15, a while ago, yes, it is indeed negative 30. So please be wary of the symbol. One mistake to that can lead to the entire answer's incorrectness. 18, negative 18, 66. We have here positive 1. And our last answer, 24. So yes, this worksheet is rest assured to be helpful and without error. I hope I was able to help you with the concept of function operations and compositions through answering this worksheet. So here it is. I'll be ending the video now. Thanks for watching.